Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Ready up! Go! Ready! Ready, go! Let's go! 60 bison, 60 bison, hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Get up! Set! Hiking 18! Ready, ready!
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60! Take four,
On the give, this is Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
It's our time. Mark 54.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give running right, Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't.
Cougar 19.
54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Riddick. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll set up a throw. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
54. Here we go. Hey, one set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Bobcat.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and we'll...
Got it. Ready?
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Baby.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this goes out wide for Drake.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 59. Mike to 59.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll look to throw again. Complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Riddick. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tank.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find...
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo.
Set up.
4 down. Easy. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
70 Lion.
Check 99. Check 99.
Riddick with a carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Viking 18.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Big stop, D.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football, even if they want to hit me.
On the set.
Mike's my boy. I know he ain't got it. Check 3.
70 Timberwolf.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
59 Mike. Check.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
No.
On play action, they'll throw. Snead's got it. A nice little juke. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Drake running left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard now to the 16.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful, Shakespeare. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely.
Ready?
Right there, 54 Mike.
I got one. Mike's 54.
On the ground, it's Reddick. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake. 25 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
No. Hatchet.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Three down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You gotta get the ball. D, get the ball.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.